Hello everybody, welcome back to C5 Corvettes in beautiful sunny Sarasota, Florida. It's your Corvette buddy Lyle here to talk to you about more interesting, exciting, and hopefully helpful Corvette stuff. Today I'm going to do just a brief video about a subject that I've been asked to do a bunch of times, and well, you know what? Today's the day. What 5 mods do I suggest you do when you get a new to you C5 Corvette? Now, if you guys follow the channel, you know that a couple of months ago, I did a video about what mods, given an unlimited budget, that I would do on my old 2003 Z06. That is not today's video. Today's video is when people call here or email me saying, hey, I just picked up this 01 or this 03 or this 99. What can I do to spice it up a little bit without having to get too deep into the car? These are the answers I'm going to give. Number 1, an exhaust. Because we all know that these cars were far too quiet and subdued from the factory, but I also get calls the other way where somebody has bought a C5 that somebody's put a loudmouth exhaust on and it's way too loud for them. They can always go back to a stock setup. In places like us, we have plenty of stock mufflers here. They're like $250 for a set. You can always go quieter too, but moving up to either a Borla or a Corsa or Magnaflow or any of the ones you like, exhaust is going to really change the overall experience of the car, let you enjoy it. Maybe your neighbors not so much, but depending on which exhaust you choose. But exhaust is always one of the top things we do. Number 2, I always recommend that you get rid of your run flat tires. C5s and C6s, but C5s in particular are such better cars when you do not have run flat tires on them. They drive quieter, they drive smoother, they handle better, and all you need to do is just add a little 12-volt air pump and a can of Fix-A-Flat in the right rear corner, like they gave us in the C5 Z06, and you're covered if you get a flat. So tires make a big difference. Number 3, upgrade your LED lighting. So all these cars had incandescent lighting all over them because they were produced 20 plus years ago. You can certainly do a lot of things cosmetically with the LED lighting. There's a lot of different styles and options and colors of LED lighting for the interior and the exterior of your car. But probably the biggest change you can make is go to LED lighting in your headlights, because if you're driving a car that's been built in the last 5 years and then you get in a C5 with stock headlights at night, it's like there's 2 big lighters out in front of you. You can't see where you're going. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on it. You can convert to LED bulbs with the proper resistors and everything. For the kit's like $189, or you can spend up to $700 or $1,000 for doing some fancy kit where you're getting all new this, all new that. But LED lighting, not only does it look good, but it also is safer because you can see where you're going and a lot of other people can see you because the LEDs are so bright. Number 4, different from my recommendation on going to the non-front flat tires, if you want to change the overall look and feel of your car, changing the wheel tire combination and changing the stance of the car, i.e. the ride height, not difficult to do on a C5. You can lower the car. If you bought a car that was too low, you can always raise it back up. And unlike 15 or 20 years ago, there are plenty of options out there when it comes to wheel and tire packages, all kinds of different designs, colors. There's cast, there's forged, there's flow forged, all different price levels that you can really basically have an infinite combination to choose from to make the car your own. Number 5, and this one I want to explain a little bit. I suggest you get the car tuned. Now, that doesn't mean you're going in to bump 1,000 horsepower out of your LS1. What that means is you take the car in and have a tuner do a basic tune to maximize everything that's already on the car. If you plan on doing exhaust, if you plan on doing a cold air intake or something like that, those are great ideas, but don't do the tune until you've added those things onto the car, because we want the tune to take all of that into consideration and maximize the return and, more importantly, the longevity of your gains. If you add on an exhaust and you add on an air filter and stuff like that, and you're getting an extra 35 or 40 horses, your computer in your car is going to see too much air coming in and not enough back pressure coming back, and it's going to try to over time, chip away at the changes and change its parameters to get back to where factory says it needs to be. So if you do a tune, not only will it maximize certain aspects of the drive, especially when the tuner asks you what you're trying to do with the car, it will also allow you to keep the gains you got by doing the bolt-on stuff. These are all relatively inexpensive, and people tend to say, oh, but a tune, man, that's like $600 or $700. The crazy thing is, it's the least expensive thing on this list, and it can have the most long-lasting effect in your enjoyment of the car. So a good tune using what's on the car today is a great idea. And, you know, exhaust, all of that stuff, put it all together into a package. You're going to spend a few $1,000s, but it's not going to break the bank, and you're going to enjoy your car a lot more. So those are the basic, really mostly non-invasive things you can do to improve the C5 and make it your individual dream car. I hope you found this useful. If you have other suggestions, or if you've done mods that you're proud of that gave you really good results, put them in the comments below, and I'll look forward to reading them soon. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend.